Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the Admas character of our world around us, and we see that the geopolitical argument over Ukraine is slowly coming to its end, and real superpowers which decide about it from the geographically speaking western side, because there is no western civilization, and I will always repeat that there are few civilizations on this territory, not only one, and the superpowers of this region, so France, Great Britain, and United States, plus Germany, of course, are now dividing their influences and profits from so-called reconstruction of Ukraine. Actually, this what will be left after Ukraine, but I'm sure that the territories that are incorporated into Russia will be also rebuilt by mainly German companies, because last 30 years we see full comeback to old Bismarck concept that there should be Prussian/German collaboration with Russia, because this is vital German interest. And it's still ongoing despite the argument in the family, which happened recently since 2014, and it's now being played over Ukraine with help, sometimes unwanted help from German side, with Anglo-Saxons. And we see that Germans sent, at the beginning of the intensification of the conflict in February 2022, Germans sent to Ukrainians the most expensive 5,000 helmets, and they didn't want to help, and they didn't help, in fact, very much. And they will now be given everything almost, and their companies will rebuild Ukraine. Actually, this is what's left after Ukraine. And the country that helped the most Ukrainians, now it's hated. Now Ukrainians spit on it and will direct all aggression against this country. I mean, this country which will suffer is Poland, because we have really stupid elites that are like colonial elites, easy to bribe, and they do not act according to the interest of the nation they rule. And we also have some romantic vision of the politics, that for your and our freedom we will fight, and other crap like this. It never works alike. And now we see that, as I mentioned in my previous video, who are the Ukrainians? Ukrainians were created by Austrians, Habsburg Empire, and Germany, and they will be always leaning towards Germany, always, geopolitically, politically, culturally, because they were created mainly as being anti-Polish, to a lesser extent anti-Russian, but being Ukrainian nowadays, especially in the Western Ukraine, means being anti-Polish. So I also said in one of my last video, rebuilding the Polish Commonwealth, that this process can happen, but we would need generations and really strong Polish culture and economy to do that. If not, Ukrainian and Lithuanian identity will be always in strong opposition towards our identity and culture, because these two nations were created mainly to be anti-Polish, to divide these masses of the nations on the east of Germany, to divide them into many different political organisms, to rule them efficiently and exploit them for the needs of German economy. That is why we see who is really the most important, that old powers since 1871, actually not much happened in the old continent geopolitically. There is only a little bit American influence. It's not that Germany are very much dependent on US and are under German occupation, especially since recently, since 2009, 17th century, former US president, Democrat, 2009, we know who was then president from Democratic Party. He said that his political cabinet and political think tanks decided to give Germany the priority and free hand in arranging Central and Eastern Europe. And it's happening, and now we have consequences of these decisions. That's why we see old powers decide, unfortunately, and the ones who help the most to the Ukrainians are the most stupid ones. So unfortunately, this is case of Poland. All the best, have a nice day, bye.